Hi y'all, Easy Slider here. Succeed? Fail? Something you're doing right now is going to cause you problems. Yeah. Today's a little different. We're going to get serious today about your relationship. What if I told you that I could save you a lot of time and your hard-earned money? You know, when I see others working on their long-distance relationship, I almost always see a common problem that does one of two things. It either makes you like the snail moving so slow that it's hard to tell you're even moving at all, or it just plain brings your LDR to a stop. You know, there are many of the things in an LDR that can slow you down, but we don't want one of those things to be the things that you're doing that's causing the problem. It's a simple problem, but most people don't notice it unless somebody points it out to them. The first part of the problem is you have to be willing to listen to someone that's been through this, not just one time, but many times. Right? Experience is the best teacher. You know, I'm telling you the truth there. The reason I say that as part of the problem is because most of the people are only going to listen to some of the things that you're saying, then they're going to click right on. If I can teach you to do something just a little bit different, then you're going to be able to solve this problem pretty easy. The first thing you're going to need to do is just listen. No. I don't mean 4 or 5 minutes, but the entire video. You know, we live in such a fast-paced world now, we often just click right through so fast we miss the important things that's hidden in the message. We've got that fast food mentality. We order it and we want it now, and if we don't have it now, we're moving away. I need to kind of get you to slow down and zero in where I can help you. Now, what if I tell you, and if I can teach you to do that, I'm going to be able to save you some time. If you just be willing to listen to the things that I have to say. If you can say, okay, Slider, I get it. We'll listen to your videos all the way through because little nuggets of gold are kind of scattered throughout the entire video. If you can do that, well, let's get started. If I were to ask you what type of long-distance relationship you were in, you'd probably look at me like a frog sitting on a chicken egg. Before you start solving a problem, you have to understand the different types of LDRs and which one you're in. Make sense? We can't even start to point out the problem until you know how each LDR is different. So let's take a quick look at the types, okay? The first LDR is one that it's called not super serious. I call it an entertainment LDR. It's someone that you have to talk to, someone you have to share your problems with. And you're really not thinking about marriage to that person, but you keep them around for the reasons I just mentioned. They're entertaining. You know, the partner may not know that you're not serious enough to get married, and they stick around hoping for the best. The key to this type of relationship is it really don't matter if things are standing still or going slow, because you don't want to get married anyway. So it's no big deal. The next type of relationship is where you're interested in your partner and you plan to possibly marry them. You don't want to move too fast because you're not 100% sure that they're the right person. You just kind of waddling along, wasting their time and yours, and wasting your money. You know, you tend to treat this relationship more of a game than your future investment. You really do. But that's okay. The last type of relationship is a serious one. Your intentions are to find someone to love and get married. You watch the YouTubes of the couples meeting at the airports and couples going to the province together and many videos about what happens to the other couples. It's your desire to find someone and to be with them as soon as you can. I can tell you from experience, this group is prone to having problems and you don't even know it. But I'm going to help you. There's a common thread that's throughout this group. It leads to a snail's pace or even total stoppage of the relationship moving forward. If you don't know what it is, keep listening. Remember, we're teaching you just a little at a time. Just learn, listen, hang on, and we're going to show you. I'm getting your hamburger. Just wait a little longer. Look at the three groups and then decide which group are you in, and then we're going to be able to address the problem. Remember, to solve the problem, it requires you to develop that attitude of sticking with me all the way through the videos. Not just this video, but all the videos. I need to explain something where you can really understand what we're doing. All right? For any of the men that were ever in the military, you can remember boot camp. The day you got there, you met the new drill sergeant. Man, a sweet, likable sort of man with a happy attitude, and he's glad to see you. Not likely. He was probably loud, demanding, and was going to put you through misery. Why was he like that? It's simple. He wanted to train you to save your life in combat. He wanted to teach you the basics. That was his number one job. And even though you probably didn't like him, or what he was doing especially, later you'd realize the importance of what he did. Okay, even though I'm not going to yell at you, I'm not going to make your life miserable, my goal is to help you avoid the problems in an LDR and save you money. Sometimes you think some of the little things that I'm trying to teach you are really not important. But later, a little light comes on, and you think, wow, now I understand. Well, the problem is the light can't come on unless you've listened to the video and puts the knowledge there for the light to show you. I honestly want to make your LDR journey as smooth as it can be. I want to develop the attitude of always watching and learning. This would probably be a good time to say subscribe, so just do it. Let's find out what's causing your progress to slow down. All right. I think as we're exposing this time and money robber, you're going to be surprised. Most of the people are when I point it out to them. As someone in the last group, you know that the serious group, then you need to ask yourself this question. Do you want to make the process move along faster and without problems? Also, you need to make sure your partner feels the same way. Yeah, both of you need to have the same goals. You need to be on the same page. And then you can work on the process together, and then things are going to move smoother. If that's your plan, then your goal should be to work on the process every day that you possibly can. Now, I don't mean that you have to work for hours and hours and hours each day, because we have jobs and things and we do need rest, but I do mean you need to do something every day, even if it's a small amount. Now, if you only had a limited amount of time each day, the worst thing you can do is waste that time. When you do that, everything just slows down. Let's just say you have 1 hour a day to work on a relationship and you waste it. Then you did nothing that day. Nothing. The time you have every day should be devoted to doing something like learning and filling out forms or spending time with your partner. It's going to help you speed up your process. You might wonder, okay, how is spending time with my partner, how is that helping me? How is that going to speed up things? Well, think about it. They're going to motivate you to work on the necessary things to make it happen. That's how. Now, the common thread I see is a mistake and really slows you down. It wastes your time. It is wasting your time on other people's relationship, not yours. Think about that a second. Let me ask you a question. I want to help you think a little bit. Lately, have you watched any videos about things like people meeting at the airport and their new relationship and seeing them for the first time at the airport? Or a video about a man meeting his LDR and going out into the province with her? Things that they do together and everything. You know the kind of videos I'm talking about, you know. Now, please don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing anyone else's videos. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just showing you how the time you spend watching their videos is slowing you down to a crawl. You know. If, you know, in a relationship, if your relationship is just an entertainment video, then watching those type of LDRs are great because your goal is not to be with your partner quickly. So no problem. Watch as many as you want. If your goal is to be with your partner fast, then you're allowing them to control your time and they're slowing you down, and this is the time you should be working on your relationship. You know, if your partner realizes that you're not spending your time working to complete your process with them, then they might get angry. If they begin to feel like you'd rather watch another couple at the airport rather than being with them, then you might lose them. That'd be a shame. You got to remember, guys, their life's hard. They want to be with you as soon as possible. They want to give you their love. They want to feel your support. Each day is important to them, and I mean every day is important to them. I've looked at a lot of the videos, and some are actually pretty fun to watch, but they're not going to help you reach your goal. They're only going to entertain you. When I started this channel, I started it with a different mindset. I started it for the person that was serious and those that will need the information later. My goals were to show things that others don't show and talk about things that others don't talk about. While they entertain you, I show you how to find the paperwork required. While they slow you down, I'll tell you things to help you move forward, not just sit still. While they take the time you need to be working on a relationship, I'll guide you to being with your special person. I could have shown you the same type of videos. I have all of that too. But instead, I wanted to show you how to make things happen for you, not just watch others making things happen for them. I think all the videos have a place. And for the people in the first two groups that we talked about, watching other people enjoy their life, that's great. But for you, I wanted to point out to you how to use your time wisely. I've looked at many channels, and I don't see almost any of them teaching things that I'm teaching. A few do offer some advice that's good, but nothing's showing you where to find things needed and what to do when you find them. I want to show people how to move forward and do it in a friendly way, not like the drill sergeant, okay? When you join our channel, you're gonna gain benefits that's not offered by other channels, and you're gonna get knowledge that you need. Together, you and I, we're gonna move your relationship forward in a direction that you want it to go in, and we're gonna do it in the shortest possible time period that we can. Spending your time looking at videos, that's going to give you knowledge you need. That's not going to give you the knowledge you need. It's going to just entertain you. Think about that a second. They're entertaining, yes, but it's not going to get you where you need to be. And when you're with your partner, don't worry. You're going to get all the entertainment you need, okay? All right. Subscribing and telling other people about the channel where they can learn, you know, it's going to be a big help to them. If they're just getting into an LDR, they need all the help they can get. Now, your final step is to go back and listen to the past videos, subscribe if you hadn't already done so. It's a learning game, and we can do it together. I want you to know that I appreciate everyone that listens and joins in. There's a place for you here. There's so many people that need the information we have. Join us. We'll work together, and we're going to help you get where you're going and help them get where they're going. Come on and be a part of us, all right? Now let's just slide on over to the next video.